What's up, fam? We're back with another one. Unfortunately, we're back with another one. Welcome, Unfortunate Sons, Daughters, they, thems. We're going to be talking about... Yeah, shout out CCR. I mean, this goated fucking band.
That's actually a really cool song, Fortunate Son, and like this, the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Super cool. Anyway, continue.
That is a good ass song. Ben kind of ruined it though.
Yeah.
Because that one night, I only think about him doing that.
I stole that bit. Not with that song though.
So everybody else knows. My girlfriend's brother, one party, just played that song over and over again and just went like this the whole time, and it was just so funny because no one cared. Like no one was saying anything. He didn't tell anybody he was doing that. All of a sudden, Austin just tapped me. He's like, "Hey, Ben's like." Just in the corner, been doing this for a while, and then we watched him consistently for like a while.
Wait, but wasn't he also doing it where he wouldn't even play the whole song? He just would restart it.
Restart it like halfway through.
Yeah. I remember I stole that bit because I heard about that.
It's good, dude.
And I did that in the dorms.
Yeah.
And it was like after we went to a Badger game, so like we were all pretty hammered.
Yeah.
And I just kept restarting this song, and people were like, "What are you doing?"
What song was it? Was it?
I don't even remember. Some shit
song. Shit rap. Yeah. Yeah. I bet people hated that. I bet
people absolutely hated my taste of music in the dorms. Sorry if I was out of the mic.
No, you're good. Your mic is sounding crispy and clean. Today we're talking about one of our favorite artists ever,
Kendrick,
the GOAT. I mean, his disc, so good, dude.
His discography. His discography is to go fucking nuts.
We're gonna go through each Spotify release, which pretty much means his albums plus one mixtape that ended up being an album. Because who knows how it all works nowadays? It's like, hey, this was a mixtape. Like with ASAP, it's like that was a 100% a mixtape, but
also not really actually because mixtapes
used to be something else.
Yeah.
Like Lil Wayne's mixtapes are actually mixtapes because he's remixing songs.
Yeah, that's what they came from, which is I think is cool. But I also think it's cool that then they started being just for not as well known artists to release an album, basically. Yeah. Like that's what I think is cool about it. But yeah,
that is cool too.
So Kendrick, this shit's gonna be fire. One of the best to ever do it. His impact on rap will be seen for hundreds of years.
I mean, we pretty much say he's the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Like if we had to actually, identify a GOAT.
I feel, yeah. I mean, I feel like
who's better than Kendrick?
Yeah, nobody. Like he's basically, he just is the full package. We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
Should we do a quick song of the week and quick on the radar real quick?
Yeah. Start off with your on the radar.
I'll go on the radar.
We're on the radar. Sam.
On the radar.
UAV online.
I'm gonna say A.O. Lee from Milwaukee.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Milwaukee stuff. Good to support the local stuff. Pretty cool. Also, I'm just gonna say my song of the week too.
Mm-hmm.
Through the Never, Metallica.
Nice.
Fire.
My on the radar is me.
Facts.
Gonna be releasing music soon.
He just linked up with a big someone.
Oh yeah. He had some crazy shit, dude.
That's so fire.
B. Ortiz, otherwise known as Shut Up and Stack, on his new stuff, but most of you probably know him as B. Ortiz. Went to our high school and made a bunch of songs.
Mr. Triple OT.
Yeah, he was cold at basketball. Oh my god, I forgot about his whole basketball stint. Like that's literally what he was amazing at basketball. And he rapped also, and he was fire, and he was popping during high school, and then he stopped for a little bit. And then now he's back, and he showed me some of the shit, and some of it literally sounded like Kendrick.
Yeah.
And some of it literally sounded like Mac Miller, and some of it literally sounded like it was crazy. The range of shit he was showing me. He showed me this "Lose Yourself" remix, which I thought he was just playing "Lose Yourself" at first because it starts off exactly the same. All of a sudden, it comes up with this crazy like Detroit trap beat over it, and he was snapping, and I was just blown away. It was like so awesome and fun. We jammed for a little bit. I made some guitar parts. He rapped over that shit, and it's pretty fire. That might release soon too. I don't know. He sounded very like. I mean, I'm going tomorrow too to hang out with him and like make more music because he was like, yeah, we're like the perfect fit because he needs someone to make beats because he doesn't really know how to make beats. He like knows how to put compositions together, but he doesn't know how to make beats. But like he doesn't know how to play instruments or whatever. So he's like, I want to have a live band when I perform. I'm like, I am so down to do that.
I'm in.
Yeah, no, literally, I was like, I can play drums, I can play guitar, I can play, I can play bass.
That's so lit, though.
So yeah, we're gonna be jamming and doing some cool shit.
Bro, add some real bass to some of the bass guitar to those songs, bro. We'll get to it. That's one thing Kendrick does. That's really fire.
Thundercat goes crazy. But yeah, that's on my radar. Us too. I guess I'll shut up and stack in me. But my song of the week is, what is it? Whatever. I always get Long Live and Live Love.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm dyslexic, bro. Like, fuck. Let me just look it up real quick.
I know which one you're talking about.
It is the album that I love by ASAP. Which I love the other album, but it's not an album. It's a mixtape. Let's see. It is called Long Live ASAP, the song on Long Live ASAP, the album.
Yeah.
It's really the first song. And it literally is like the most, like, bro, it just doesn't sound like anything else, bro. It's so fucking good. I was like having a fucking out of body experience listening to it today, because that was like one of my favorite songs of all time way back then. And then today I went back to it and I was like, man, I'm having a great time right now. That album is just so good. I mean, I know that his discography isn't amazing, but like we should do like a breakdown of just favorite albums too, like kind of how we're doing with our artists, like just an album. Like it doesn't have to be like by an amazing artist or like someone that we think is like the best artist ever, but like an album that we love by them.
I'd do that,
because it's like I feel like there's a lot of artists that have like one banger of an album and then they fall.
Trippie Redd.
Yeah, we could do, dude. Oh, we should do this because that would be a good one, bro. We have so many memories with that album. What was it? A Love Letter to You?
A Love Letter to You, yeah, the first one.
His debut album.
And me, I actually like the next couple albums.
I do too. No, I do too. I just, they weren't the same.
Yeah.
They just weren't the same.
But yeah, Trippie Redd's fire. There's definitely a few artists like that.
He's got some good music. Anyways, all right. We're going to start talking about Overly Dedicated by Kendrick. Starting off with the first on the list. This technically is a mixtape. It's like a Top Dog mixtape, apparently.
Yeah.
And, it says it right there, Top Dog Entertainment. But obviously that was his fucking shit. So
yeah.
But this is an album that came out in 2010 and has about 9 songs. I don't know if that's exactly right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Never mind. 12 songs.
Only 3 off.
Bro, I swear when I was listening to it today, I was like, oh, there's not that many songs on here. But it's maybe because I just like skipped the ones that I was like, trash. This is a pretty good little tape. I mean, like, it's Kendrick.
Yeah.
Did you just drop some shit?
No.
I'm pretty sure I just saw you drop some things.
Yeah, honestly, I really have never really listened to this one that much. Like, I don't even know if I know any songs on this. I mean, like, I know them, like...
Probably the only one... I mean... Probably the only one that you know is, like, Ignorance is Bliss. That was, like, the most famous from it, I think.
Yeah.
But I think the best song is the first one, which is Growing Apart.
To Get Closer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just being an asshole.
No, but it is. I didn't even see that part. Quotations.
You thought you thought it said like produced by or something.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
Might be fucking up the audio.
So usually what we do is we do favorite song, worst song, but for this we can just say our rating of it.
Let's just say, yeah. I mean, I don't even really have a rating, to be honest. I really don't listen to this one that much.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a solid.
Like, I'd be lying through my teeth if I gave it.
I'll give it a solid like 6.5 because it's. I know that's kind of high, but like, bro, it like that Growing Apart song. When I listened to it, like I first second was like, oh, this is new Kendrick. Like halfway through, like in my mind, I like went, oh my god, wait, this is the old song. Like I forgot because I was listening to it. But there is a lot of skips. Like the song Michael Jordan is so bad
with Schoolboy Q.
Dude, it's so bad. It sounds like a wannabe Lex Luger beat that like. Yeah. It's so funny, dude.
I felt like the beats I've heard from what I know is like it's
2010, bro. What do you expect? So,
but also you see Jimi Hendrix on the cover, and and then there's Lloyd Banks, and then there's
wait, is that Lloyd Banks?
Yeah, I think so. And then there's the guy from The Doors.
Yeah, you're right. And that's Michael Jackson.
And I think that's Bruce Lee.
That is Bruce Lee in the top right. Interesting. Sam's gonna have it up right here. Let's just knock my computer over.
Sam, regular Theo. Go check
regular
it
Theo.
out.
Oh yeah, but at the end we're gonna talk about his new merch, and he's gonna put a scroll of the new designs he has.
Yeah, he's got some fire shit.
He's got some fire shit, and we're gonna be wearing it in our next podcast type
shit.
Tap in. Yeah. So this tape is not that great. All right, we're gonna move on to his debut album.
Now here's where it gets started.
Section 80. This tape is fire as fuck to me. This is like, bruh. I mean, this has nostalgia through and through for me, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you.
I think I really actually like, to be honest. I think I first started listening to Mac Miller, Kendrick Lamar when swimming pools got popular. I don't think I really knew who Kendrick Lamar was before that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I do know ADHD,
I remember,
I do know
Liam
rigor
would be
mortis.
playing the fuck out of this shit, and ADHD was also like that got put onto that GTA playlist.
Yeah.
And so I listened to it so many times just on GTA.
Yeah.
And like I knew it was Kendrick's song, and I already listened to it, so I was like, but like, bro, I played GTA 5 right away for like a year straight. Like I was obsessed with it.
And that
this song would come up all the time.
And the rap radio station was actually fire.
Dude, it had a song by Freddie Gibbs that I would like when it would come on, I'd be like, let's fucking, I would lock in and drive. It was this crazy ass like fucking hard beat by Freddie Gibbs. I thought he was like about to be my next favorite rapper.
They also had the song R. Kelly.
Yeah.
By A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
And that shit is actually really
And
fun.
they had that Flying Lotus radio station that was just like it was like just trippy beats, and it was so cool, bro.
That shit is fire.
Bro, they snapped. Anyways, ADHD, the song on this album was on it, and that's a really fucking good song. Listen to it if you've never listened to it. I think if there was one song on this album that I would tell a non-Kendrick fan to listen to, that'd be it. Yeah. Because Rigor Mortis is good, but that's like really intense.
That's if you like, if you're like a hip hop head,
yeah,
you'd like that.
High Power is really good too. I love High Power, but it's definitely like if you're not a Kendrick fan, I wouldn't.
Yeah. In my
Poor Man Dreams, so good.
Yeah.
We just listened to that a second ago.
This is a good album to like listen to. And or like while you're doing something, because you'll be like, oh, this song's good. Oh, this song's good. But like, it's not like the best album though.
No, it's not. I mean, there's a bunch of skips. So, but I do like Fuck Your Ethnicity.
Yeah,
I think that one's good too.
That one's good
too. Pull-ups, yeah, these other ones are okay. Poor Man Dreams is good. I don't remember what that Chapter 10 sounds like. This song's good too. This song's really good. Keisha's song, that one's really good too. I just listened to that, and it starts off with this Astro Bot guy who's just like some white guy, and he sounds so good on it singing. Kush and the Rigor Mortis is good. Kush and Cathornians or whatever that is. Corinthians with BJ, the Chicago kid. That song's pretty good too. I listened to that, I think maybe for the first time today, and it was really good. Like I'd never heard that before.
What about Blow My High, members only?
Yeah, you've heard that one, I think. If I play it, you've heard that for sure.
Because Overly Dedicated, I know I didn't really listen to, but I know for a fact
you've heard songs.
Recently, sort of like within the last year or maybe a little bit more. I actually went to Section 80 and I think I've listened to the whole thing, so I've like definitely heard this album.
Yeah, I mean it's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
If we had to rate it out of 10, though,
I think I might go with what you gave Overly Dedicated and go 6.5. Because I really like ADHD and Rigor Mortis is pretty good too, but other than that, I really don't listen to this album, to be honest. I think
you should listen to Fuck Your Ethnicity again, and I do think you should listen to we listened to Poor Man Dreams,
and it was good.
I like that. That one to me is nostalgia, bro. Like a lot of this shit is nostalgia for me. So that's why I have to give it a higher rating, because I just like I know it's not amazing, but like when I listen to that song, I'm like thinking of me like playing GTA, like hanging with my friends, like shooting hoops and shit. Like that's what I think of. So I'll probably have to go 7.3 on this. Solid 7.3.
That's good.
Yeah, so it's like pretty high up for like a fucking debut album, especially. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah, insane. And bars, bars and shit.
And maybe on that's just me trying to like almost not dumb it down, because that's the rating I give it. But like one thing about music I try to not do is like overly think of nostalgia.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to not.
But it's okay for nostalgia.
It is okay. Yeah, nostalgia carries a lot of times, but I'm trying to think of like out of Kendrick, like what his best shit is. My scale is out of Kendrick's scale. So my favorite album by Kendrick is going to be 10
Here he goes with these scales again.
I tell him every time.
Yeah, but it's like comparing Kendrick to himself. So
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. All right, you get it. All right, we're moving on. Goated.
Oh, wait. I also just wanted to ask you real quick. What do you think is a downfall of Section 80?
Oh yeah. We should do our worst song too.
But like even like it doesn't need to have to be a song. What when you listen to it, do you think is like he didn't really excel on?
I mean,
from your point of view,
I really can't give like any bad things other than some of it is a little dated.
Yeah.
Like some of it's a little bit. That's the only thing I can give though, because I feel like his raps are good. It's talking about growing up in like Section 80 housing, like fucking like the struggle.
Yeah.
Like he talks about the struggles. So it's hard to like knock the lyrics.
My thing I had in mind was the beats aren't really that good. In my opinion.
Well, they're not. That's what I'm saying when I say dated. It's like the beats. None of these beats are like.
I feel like
beats.
when this came out, they almost were a little dated in 2011. At least that's how I feel more about Overly Dedicated, actually.
Yeah, definitely over. This I feel like is more of relevant because it's more of Kendrick. You know, it's like more like Kendrick. The other album was more like he's just a TDE guy.
Yeah,
like just making it like J-Rock and all them. They sound the same. And this, it's like this sounds like Kendrick to me. Like Rigor Mortis, like that sounds like Kendrick, even though it does sound dated. The beat, actually, the beat.
It does. That's why.
But yeah, that's the only downfalls, really. I mean, it's like solid, bro.
Yeah.
If you're a non-rap fan, I feel like Kendrick's a pretty good artist to get into because he has the he has like the musical aspect. If you're like if you like music,
that's why people like. We'll get to it. That's why people I think like To Pimp a Butterfly so much.
Yeah,
because it stretches more than just hip hop.
I mean, it's pretty much it's a funk album.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Great album. What do we do?
I mean, this is like a generational album. This is like.
I mean, to me,
people think of this as like the best rap album ever.
That's me.
He's raising his hand, folks.
I think this is
his hands are raised.
Rap album ever. And if someone disagreed with me, I wouldn't say you're wrong. Just to me, this is like when I think of the rap music I like and everything, and like this perfectly
encapsulates everything.
Everything that I like, fire lyrics. It makes it feel like it's a movie. There's a stories. There's turn up.
Dude, that song right there, Mad City.
Yep.
It's like, bro, when you thought everything was like musical and like, it is like just like a really like soulful. Like, I mean, even Bitch Don't Kill My Vibes a little turn up, but like it's still different. Like it's, I don't know. Then you get to Mad City. That song is fucking insane. Yeah. It's like metal. It pretty much is metal. Like it pretty much is.
And I used to. I actually used to hate the second half when MC8 starts. Yeah. When I was a kid, like in 2012.
Yep.
But then like, I just was like, oh wait, this second half is amazing, bro. Yep. Like the rapping is just so fire.
And it like that's what it makes it longevity though too. Is like you come back later and you go, wait, this is some part of it that I didn't listen to before, and it's still so good.
And it's like Kendrick is really good at like Poetic Justice being like sort of like the pop song of the album, but it's doesn't feel out of place, even though it is different sort of like the theme of it, but not really. I don't know, like it just fit well. Like he didn't compromise his album by like making
I mean, Poetic Justice to me was like the song like Liam showed me. Liam was a lot of he would just be on shit.
Like, shouts out Liam.
Liam would be on what the most fire rap is at the time, and that was the
and what happened?
Fun music. Yeah, Liam, where'd you go, bro? Jesus Christ. This guy doesn't like rap anymore or something. I remember him showing me Poetic Justice. We were just in my basement just gaming, probably MW2, MW3, whatever the fuck it was at the time. And I remember listening to the song just going, bro, this is not even rap. Just because like the singing, the soulful singing with the snapping.
Yeah.
But then Kendrick goes, and I'm just like, bro, what is going on? Yeah, Drake goes crazy. Drake, I mean, he damn near might have the better verse. That song.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Even though that is a good song, like it low-key might be my least favorite on the album.
Really? Holy shit. I mean,
I'm not counting the bonus songs though.
Oh, okay. Are these three?
No, Real isn't, but I don't think Compton is really on the album.
Oh. Because this is the real album.
Right? Yeah.
Do they have it?
This?
Oh no, this is the deluxe. Yeah, so those are all on. Yeah.
Oh, I guess Compton is. I thought Compton was a.
See, I thought this was the real album too, because I always remember seeing the van.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I did too.
But it's probably because the recipe was on this.
But actually, Compton might be my least favorite then.
Yeah, I think Compton is. Compton.
It's good, but like it's just a little different.
I think. Oh god.
But
it's so hard to say.
But if you listen to this album, Good Kid, Mad City, from start to finish. Well, hold on, because I just want to talk about. If you listen to it from start to finish, there's all those, the like phone calls or whatever, or like the skits, and like when I was a kid, I didn't like listen as intently. I just was like, oh, the song's not playing now, so I tuned out. But like they all connect and like And that's why Backseat Freestyle is cool too, because like the little phone things was he took his car and or like he was going around town with his friends, and like Backseat Freestyle is as if he was doing a freestyle in front of his friends. Like that's why he says all that ridiculous shit. Like I could fuck the world for 72 hours. Like saying this just ridiculous shit that's like, this doesn't really sound like Kendrick, like just the boisterous, like, because that's he's painting the picture of him riding around freestyling with his friends in the back of his car, like, and then like crazy shit happens. So if you listen to the whole, it's literally a movie, dude. It reminds me of Boys in the Hood album version, bro. It's so good.
That's just like why he's goated, dude.
I love it. But so my favorite song is probably I'm torn between Money Trees and Sing of Me I'm Dying of Thirst, because Sing of Me Dying of Thirst is like 12 minutes long, so it's like
my favorite.
So it's hard to sing about me I'm dying of thirst. It's hard but like it's really just 2 songs though. It's not even like a 12-minute song. It's 2 6-minute songs.
It is 2 6. Well, and one of them's like 8 minutes.
And like 8 and 4. But it's still so fire, and it's just so good. The rapping is amazing. The switch up is amazing.
The Art of Peer Pressure is good
too. And the Art of Peer Pressure and Real, like, it's so good, bro. Every single song on this album is good. But,
favorite, you say Money Trees, though?
I think I'm going to go Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, man.
I think I have to go with that, too, because that's the one I think will also stand the test of time.
And I didn't...
Bro, I'm going to listen to that when I'm 80 years old and go...
Yeah. And it, like, blew my mind, like, a year and a half or so ago when I like really listened to the whole thing. Like I think it was like maybe after Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out, because I was just in such a Kendrick mood, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back and listen to the whole Good Kid, Mad City, because I feel like I haven't done that in a while, and like that shit blew my mind, bro. And Real and the Art of Peer Pressure, those were 3 on my like re-go through that I was like, wow, like these songs make this album what it is, on top of the ones that already made it what it is, you know?
I mean, this is his best album.
It's just so good. So
it's just so fucking good.
So your favorite is also Sing About Me?
Yeah.
And what's your least favorite?
Probably Compton. Yeah.
I might say Compton, actually, or the first one, Mr. Splinter's daughter. Master Splinter's daughter.
Yeah, I think just Compton, because I remember when I first listened to it, I also was like, this is so cheesy.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like cheesy.
But
it's like
it is cool.
To me, it's the only skip, like actual skip. Like when I listen to it, I'm like, I don't want to listen to this.
Compton?
Yeah.
It's just so like average.
It is.
It's like really good, like basic rap music.
What do you rate it out of 10?
10 out of 10.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the same. I think I'm gonna go 10 out of 10 too, which is different than I thought I was gonna do. But just going through it, though, it's just like,
I guarantee you're gonna be even more torn up about it once we get to Damn.
Yeah.
You'll be like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have given it 10.
But I really do have to, because one, like, but when I say Damn, it's because it's like I'm trying to take nostalgia out of it. But it's like when I think about nostalgia applied to it, it's like Good Kid, Mad City. Literally, I have memories, like legit memories of listening to it, and that's a part of music, is having memories when you listen to something. So I feel like I have to do that as a 10 out of 10.
And I feel
we both give Good Kid, Mad City a 10 out of 10. Who would have thought?
Fire.
You have anything else to say? You want to say about that amazing ass album?
Go listen to it.
If you haven't listened to it yet,
you're actually
I feel so bad for you, but also so good, because then you get to experience it.
Yes.
So actually, I feel bad for me. Yeah, I want to marry you. I love you.
I love you.
I love Lamp.
Goated Anchorman.
I remember that movie was so good. It's around the same time period.
Yeah, probably.
All right, To Pimp a Butterfly.
T-Pab. This one, I do like it a lot, obviously, but I just think it's a little overrated, dude.
I agree.
I love King Kunta. I love All Right. I love Blacker the Berry. I love
We love a lot of the songs.
I think I like Hood Politics too.
Yeah, Hood Politics is good.
But
Mama is good. I fuck with Mama big time. Yeah.
I'm just not a big funk guy. I think Mortal Man is good too.
I thought that one was alright. I liked You Ain't Gotta Lie also. But Mortal Man actually was that's 12 minutes long too.
Oh, maybe
It's like has a lot of talking over it.
Yeah.
But
I think I do like that one though. Is that the one where it's like
good though? It has a cool bass line.
Is that the one where like part of it, the talking over it, is like a guy giving a speech to people? Yeah. That
is that one. I think I said it to you like a few minutes ago. We were already talking about. We have a bad habit of talking about the shit we're about to talk on the pod. When this album came out, the first single was I, and then I think it was you, and then I think it was All Right, or it was in some order. King Kunta was on one too, and it was All Right, I, and King Kunta. Anyways, which you is really good too. I listened to that today, and I was like, wow, I haven't listened to this in so long. It's so good. I like forgot about it completely. Anyways, what I was gonna say was, the first single that came out was All Right, or it was one of the first ones. I don't know, and it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
I was like so obsessed. Like that was like my favorite song at the time. And I was like, if this album is completely just like this, I'm gonna shit my fucking pants and call it a night for listening to music ever again. Because that would be
extreme.
Because that would be it. That'd be it. I would only listen to that first one. And it wasn't. I'm sorry. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. It's amazing. It's a great album. It's not what I thought it was gonna be. And that's the only thing I'll say.
Yep. And I've been realizing I'm that same way where like when I think one thing's gonna be one way and then it's not, like it really ruins it for me, or not ruins it for me, but like I just get so like in my head like, oh yeah.
I mean, we were kind of like that for his newest album too, and we'll talk about it. But like, remember the Heart Part 5 or whatever it was?
Yes.
The one song came out before, and we were like, this is gonna be fucking insane if it's all like this.
Yes.
But we did end up liking it.
Yeah. The first listen, that's how I thought, but then I kept listening.
We also did see it live.
Yeah,
but we did like it a lot before we saw it live.
Yeah, I mean,
anyways,
we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it. But All Right is my favorite song probably on this album. Sorry.
I might go King Kunta actually.
Yeah, go King Kunta. I think to me, King Kunta, I might have either over listened to it or like heard it too much or something, but it got old to me.
I took this class about like music. It was like a music class, but it was like an emphasis on like Black history and music.
That's fire.
And,
wait. UW?
Yeah.
Bro, I think...
yeah. I was
MK's
in that.
sister.
Yeah. I was in that one too, but then I dropped it because I realized paper was due the next day, and I was like, I'm not gonna. I haven't done any work. I didn't go to a single class yet. It was only 2 weeks into the thing or something, maybe 3, and I didn't go to a single class yet. So I was like, I just had to drop it.
You know what's so funny is like that is your expertise, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
like
why I thought I didn't have to go to class.
And you know what's funny is, bro, we're so dumb.
Yeah.
I took a guitar class, literally a guitar class, and I had to drop it because there was 52 zeros. I got 50 because there was like quizzes that we were all supposed to do, and it was due at a certain time. I had no idea that they were all due. Why would all the quizzes be due at one time early on in the semester? Didn't know. Got the best I could get was a C. I was like, bro.
Also, how stupid? Real quick, how stupid is all that stuff in college? Like the mini posts that you get graded on, and then you have to respond to people's posts, and it's
all bullshit.
It's like, bro,
it's all bullshit,
dude. I hated that shit so much.
That was the dumbest part of college. That was the dumbest part of college.
Because like they try to tell us that like we're adults now, and then we're just like doing like high school work. But
that's not even high school. That's like, bro. That's like, That's like shoot me in the fucking head at work.
Because all it was is it wasn't about if you said anything good or not. It was just whether you did it. So people would just put fancy academic vocabulary in and act like they fucking said something.
And the teacher never cared. I would just look. I mean, what I would do, if we're being completely honest, I would literally just look at everybody else's comments and then just base it kind of off that.
Super vague.
Super vague. Bro, never saying a remote like detail.
Bro, one time I took this philosophy class. Sorry for the tangent. I took this philosophy class, and for some reason we started talking about how like human modifications or something like it was basically like performance enhancing drugs, but then will science like be able to make it so humans could like jump higher, run faster, like, are humans about to like literally be evolving type shit, and if that's okay or not. And I was like, dude, this is so stupid. So I went, I think it's okay, but it could be bad if it gets in the wrong hands. Like maybe there might be like super villains, and like maybe like I just said dumb shit, or like and it might make sports more fun. Everyone's hitting home runs and shit. Like I'm saying like dumb shit. Yeah. I literally said something about supervillains. I know that for a fact. And people responded like I was being for real, bro. Like I
because they were just scrolling through and going, okay, what can I respond to? They just click on yours, and I go, they're probably like this. Oh god, I gotta respond to this. But they're gonna do it because it's dumb.
And I didn't get in trouble. I was typing it out thinking like I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
No, because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
they don't care, bro. They just make sure that you wrote something, and if they see a word that's remote.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, back to Pimp a Butterfly.
To
King
Pimp a Butterfly.
Kunta. Oh, anyway, the reason why all this started is because I took this music class that was based on like Black history and the music and of like the culture of Black people and how their music and shit. And King Kunta, I learned, and maybe I'm ignorant for not knowing this in the first place, but like Kunta Kinte or whatever was like a slave. Sorry if I'm wrong on that, but I think he's like a slave, and he escaped, and then they cut his legs off because he got caught or something. Yeah. So when he says like King Kunta,
something ain't walking or
something. Yeah. They trying to cut the legs off of King Kunta, and he's like, Black man taking no losses. So he's saying like he's trying to do his thing, and these like white people are trying to like cut his legs off. Yeah. Like basically like and it's just, it made me like because I already knew it as like a pop banger, not pop, but you know what I mean, like the mainstream banger from the album. And then when I learned that, I was like, oh, now there's a whole like that's why Kendrick is so fire.
That's actually why he's good, because we'll get in when we talk about Damn and the newest one. Like, bro, his hits are meaningful. Yep. Bro, even fucking Pull Up Drink, like, bro, Drink, that whole song about him, like,
it's not depressing, actually.
Yeah, it's like he has to drink to, like, be at a party, or, like, he wants to be able to not have to drink, and it's like, oh, I have to flood it myself in a pool of alcohol for you to think I'm a normal, like, it's just, he's the GOAT, bro. He's
on a different plane, man.
He's on a different level than these motherfuckers. It's just how
his mind is just, like, always thinking fire shit.
Out of 10.
This one I'm gonna go.
Most people think this is their favorite Kendrick album.
I think I'm gonna say 8.3.
Yeah.
That was the first number that popped in my brain, so I'm gonna go with my gut.
Bro, I mean, I was gonna even go lower than that.
I almost was thinking 7.9 actually.
Bro, I think I'm going 7.9.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, bro, I do love a lot of these songs. Like, they're good songs, but like, bro, I just don't think is the best Kendrick. I just don't. I'm a rap fan. I want to hear him rap on rap beats, and this is just like a funk album. This is what I said to him earlier, and I still haven't said it, even though I told you. That's when we went on a tangent. We
were so funny.
You know what's funny though? We looped back. We did good. Back. We looped back. We got back to it.
Comment and say thanks for looping back.
We got back to it. To me, the way I describe this album is this is a Thundercat album with Kendrick Lamar rapping over it. I'm sorry, Thundercat does the bass lines on every song. They all are funky, and it's great. I love it.
And they sound good.
And it sounds good.
But also sometimes it's so funky that it actually doesn't sound good, in my opinion.
And to me, it's just like, I'm not in the mood for funky shit. I want to listen to you rap
because I
have meaningful shit over like symphonic stuff. Like, he has such good symphonies on this new album.
Yeah.
And he had such good symphonies on Good Kid, Mad City, and he has such good like just music. Like, I like a album that has a lot of shit with the same vibe, and this is just too much of the same vibe.
And we've never even really been funk fans. Like, I might listen to funk here and there, and like I like elements of funk, but I'm not like a funk fan.
Yeah, or even like even remotely close to it. Like, we really like
rock and
distorted shit
and rhythmic. Like, funk is rhythm, but it's like funky rhythm. Like, that's why it's called funk. Like, it's funky. It's like weird. It's
like, it's just like up-paced. And the only up-paced shit we like is like the
thrash metal,
insanely up-paced shit.
My underrated song is "The Blacker the Berry." Super.
So you went 8.3,
dude.
8.3. I'm 7.9. You had to go. You have to go with it.
But because now I don't know what I'm gonna give. Damn, bro.
I mean, you have to go higher than this, I think, right? Or you can go lower. Anyways, we're gonna move on. He does have an untitled, unmastered, like, album, but it's
I don't know if this one counts, dude.
Yeah, but it has the Levitate, 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 which was like super famous for a little bit, which is a fire song, but we're not talking about that. He does have a little stint though, and I remember Calvin really liked that, and I was like, bro, I think this is trash.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed to me, I don't like, and I think I forget, I've said this about another thing recently. I forget what it was, but I don't like when it feels like the artist didn't really care about it.
Yeah.
Because why am I going to care about it if the artist didn't care about it?
That's a very good point. if it's not like 100%, like I want to only hear your 100%.
Yeah.
Especially after Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly. We're on the Damn.
But real quick about Untitled Unmastered, I bet that was fun as fuck for him to do. Like, oh, let me just go in and rap, blah blah blah.
I think they had a bunch of fun on that. Him and BB Keem on that Hillbilly song.
Oh yeah,
like
that one that grew on me a little bit.
That's
still
ignorant
not my favorite,
shit. It's
yeah,
ignorant shit,
yes.
And they get to just be ignorant. And I feel like artists don't get to be ignorant when they're this high up. And he just was able to have fun. We're doing Damn now.
Damn.
Put it up right here. This, even though I gave Good Kid, Mad City a 10 out of 10, this is probably like my favorite Kendrick album.
I just feel like you because you're a producer at heart in a way. Like this album is perfect for you because like it's all about the beats. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean this. No, but it's not though because like.
No, I'm not saying I'm not trying. When I say that, I'm not trying to take away the lyricism because obviously it's Kendrick and the rapping and lyricism is gonna be really fire. But the production on this was just so different and new.
Like here's the way I'll put it. I think there are better songs on Good Kid, Mad City, and like way better songs on Good Kid, Mad City. But like the overall album is so complete on this to me. It just feels musically, sonically, not
literally just the sound.
Because like yes, exactly. Yeah. Because what you were talking about with Good Kid, Mad City with the story and all that shit, that is like why it's the 10 out of 10. That's because it's literally a fucking whole thing. This I'm saying sonically, like to my ears. Is the best sounding shit ever, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I love this album so much.
Obviously, I love DNA, and Humble got a little bit old to me, but
Humble did get old to me.
That's not bad. You know,
that's because it got overplayed.
Because it's just that good. But honestly, one that I slept on for a while is Love.
Dude, I fucking love Love.
Dude, that one's really fucking good.
Song.
And also, I just saw the story of Kendrick talking about the Duckworth.
Where it's just his dad. So, like it's his whole dad's like life story.
Yeah, like so his dad, Top Dog, robbed his dad's chicken store or whatever, Popeyes.
Yeah.
And then like that's such a cool story, man.
It is such a cool story, and I love the beat and just how like I was in such a smoker phase too at this time. This is like when I was like getting really into smoking weed. And this right here, like, was like the perfect like smoking weed album, really, because it was just so chill.
Fire
like,
noises,
Blood, too. Element, like Lust, Fear, God, Duckworth. They were all like such like stoner songs to me. Like they were like so
Fear,
fucking.
Yeah, I think I like Fear a lot.
Fear.
Wait, featuring U2, like the band U2?
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's my least favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
It has an interesting beat. Like people that don't like rap might like that song.
Yeah.
But that's my least favorite song is XXX. Yeah. Featuring U2.
I forget which one, if it's Fear or God, or it might even be Pride. One of those, or maybe even all three of them I really like.
God is goated. God, it might, like that, when this album first came out, God was one of my favorite ones.
DNA was my favorite, obviously.
I like DNA, but I thought it was like not the best song.
I didn't like the switch up actually, but I liked the first part.
Yeah.
Or the opposite, I forget.
Switch up does go crazy.
But because
the samples are nuts too. The samples that he uses for that are nuts. But I thought you said you didn't like Loyalty really either.
No, I'm not a huge fan. Loyalty.
I love that song.
I don't know.
But it's like my two favorite artists ever, so of course I'm gonna like it.
I'm trying to like figure out like why because I feel like it wasn't that big of a hit, was it? Like where it was playing all the time?
No, but it was a low-key hit, though. It was a low-key hit. I mean, it has Rihanna, bro. Like,
I think it's just too repetitive and not rhythmic enough when he's saying the Loyalty for me to, like, be caught by it.
I do think when he goes, I'm deep and I'm high.
Yeah, that part's cool.
Yeah, I like that part, and I like the actual, like, the fucking sample. That's pretty much just.
I think I don't really like that sample.
Everybody thinks it's Rihanna's voice. I think it's not Rihanna's voice.
I think I did
that. Wait, oh my God, is this featuring Fosse Franken?
No, I didn't need any credit.
Yeah.
I do it for the love of the game.
He doesn't. We would scroll down. We actually see you in the credits. Like, holy shit, this guy actually is not lying.
Well, then you're like, well, you were lying about not wanting credit.
I was like, why are you here right now?
But yeah,
I like fucking love this album.
I think I like Element too.
I'll start off with the rating just because this will sound crazy and weird, but I'm going 9.9.
That's allowed.
It's because I have to. It's like how we did with Metallica. It's like, bro, they were all around the same shit, bro. We have to. I think I have to give this 9.9 because I think maybe even more days than Good Kid, Mad City, I would rather listen to this. But Good Kid, Mad City is like probably like the best rap album ever, honestly. Like it might be. So I have to just give that a 10 out of 10 because I really like that stapled my love for rap pretty much.
2012 too, like when you're But I'm also gonna say I've said this to him a million times, guys, but I haven't told you.
Fucking
so
assholes.
Listen in, turn it up. This album, damn, is like to me like a non-traditional goated rap album. Like it's
true.
It's like
there's no songs that sound like mainstream hip hop.
Yeah, or
Zero.
like boom bap or like nothing like that. Like, but then Good Kid, Mad City is like sticking to hip hop's roots, but also going a different direction, but still being like, oh, this is straight up hip hop, traditional hip hop.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. That's just rap.
Yeah.
And
and so like he's got the best of both worlds. Like, so if you want more traditional rap, go to Good Kid, Mad City. If you like more modern sound and shit with synths and stuff, go to Damn. He's literally got whatever you want.
Yeah, he does. He's
and I used to think, dude, I think I might be more of a traditional rap kind of guy, and that's why I like Good Kid, Mad City more. Oh, and my rating.
And by traditional rap, you just mean like not pop rap, but like just when people think of rap, like what?
Yeah.
Like this is not what people think of when they think of rap. When they think of rap, they do think of songs that are like "Bitch Don't Come My Vibe."
And I still fuck with this, but like, I don't know. Like, I just been realizing the rap I listen to is like, it's more like traditional gangster rap.
That's a very good way to put it.
Really what
that's
I
actually
like.
a very perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
We like gangster rap. I've always like anything that is, but it's not because of that. It's because of the way the music sounds. Though.
And you just talking about gangster rap in general, or Kendrick?
Yeah.
And for gangster rap, to me, like I just love hearing emotion in people's voices, and whatever emotion it is, where it's like I'm hearing a real emotion.
And they have the most intense.
And in a lot of that shit, like they just have really good emotion.
But we are like fans of the minor scale, which
also is more prominent
in
gangster rap.
Yeah. Because it's just like
how are you gonna rap about some gangster shit on fucking hot cross buns?
That's what like a lot of the modern rappers do.
Yeah, that's why.
And they're not even gangsters. They just rap gangsters.
But my rating for this, I'm only gonna go an 8.4, one ahead of T-Pab.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that at all.
And I might shock you with my next one. Just kidding.
We're not doing the Black Panther. He has like 4 songs of Black Panther album. Pretty cool. We're not doing that. That's not on his discography. We are going to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Boo, boo.
I'll
just break it off because I just started with hot take, dude. I think I like this better than Damn, dude. I think this is my second favorite Kendrick album.
That's crazy. I think it's way up there. I mean, just to preface it, I think this is going in the like 9s for me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this was an album where when I first listened to it, I was like, man, I was confused on what to feel because I was like, man, I guess I gotta just keep listening to it. Because it was so good, but it was like,
because like what you said, like he dropped the Heart Part 5, so I'm thinking I'm getting like conscious rap the whole album, like this conscious like talking about society, and which he actually does a little bit, but like more like traditional like straight up rapping about it, and he took a different route, but. So at first I was like literally very first listen I was a little bit disappointed because of that Heart Part 5.
Mm-hmm.
But even when I was a little bit disappointed, I was like, I still have never heard anything like this before. Like I can tell he was making art still. Yeah. Like even if I was a little disappointed, I could just tell he just like really thought about it as making this whole album as a thing. He wasn't making songs, bro. Yeah. He was making an album. Which is
and there's so many good songs on it. Like
so many good.
That standalone are good.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it really like, I don't know, like the reason I also was confused is because it's not really an album where like going through it is like, you know, like with Good Kid, Mad City, like going through it is like an experience because you're getting all these different vibes, all this different stuff. I feel like with this one, it's like, I just like, I like it so much, but in a way where I go and pick the song I want to listen to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like when I go to this album, I'm going to go to Mr. Rao. Like if I want to listen to my favorite song, that's my favorite song. But then also like Silent Hill, like it's just like a random, like I'll go and listen to that. But Crown is so good because it's just like him and a piano. It's just him and a piano.
And then Count Me Out is good, and then Purple Hearts is all right, and then Rich Spirit is amazing.
I don't know. I mean, I do think Mr. Morale is my favorite song because this is a technical part of it. I forgot about that.
He added that later. It wasn't.
So for my favorite song, I think I will do Mr. Morale because I just think that was the one where first listen I was obsessed, and then it was the only one I listened to like over and over and over and on repeat, bro. That the progression of it is just so awesome. Yeah, I fucking love that shit.
My favorite is probably either Rich Spirit or Father Time.
Mm-hmm.
I love those. Not really anything.
Father Time is really good, dude.
I've been trying to think of the lyric he
Sampha
says.
goes crazy on it too, dude. Sampha's like the Black James Blake, bro. He literally is. It's like a little bit more hip hop, but still that same like super like crispy, soft voice.
I also love that bar. I forget what he says, man. Yo, can you click
on daddy issues?
Can you click on Father Time and then click the lyrics? Yeah. Lyrics. And then go down. Oh, are we gonna have to? Oh, just scroll through the song. Yeah. Oh wait, you might be actually really close. Maybe we shouldn't do this.
No chaser.
The bar where he says, "And your tongue is made of sword," blah blah blah, or you know what I'm saying, bro?
Actually, don't. I'm sorry.
I wish I could. Give me your phone, because I gotta do this now. But keep talking. What's a boob?
Yep.
But
wow, you just told them all my passcode, dude.
Well, dude. They didn't know that's why I said boob. You just did that.
Fuck, I did actually. You're right. I just think this album is just like. Also, here's a way I will also put it too of why I gave it. Oh, I actually haven't said my score yet, but I'm giving it a 9.0. It's a rookie score, but I have to do it because it really is in like an 8 area. But because also I feel like hip hop was so feeling not fresh at that moment.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And it came in so at the perfect time. That's just what music is like. It's all about timing too. Okay. Like we were so dry of like rap, like rap that was meaningful.
And COVID was sort of just getting. I mean, this is 2022.
Yeah, but I know what you mean though.
Yeah,
I mean, I was
nobody was doing shit in COVID really, so you weren't getting new shit.
Like why though? Like COVID, you would think the art would spur, but I guess because
I think doing things creates inspiration.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because sitting there in your house doing nothing is just.
And I think doing, at least what I've realized with me is doing other creative things makes me inspired to do other creative things.
The main creative things. Or other creative things. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But listen to this. This lyric, bro. This is like crazy, insane. Fuck, now I gotta find it again. Okay, here you go. He says, "What's the difference when your heart is made of stone and your mind is made of gold and your tongue is made of sword, but it may weaken your soul?" Like I don't know, man. It's just like
that's poetry. That's what we were also talking earlier, classic, about like the difference between J. Cole and Kendrick because they're like same level of like awesomeness, but just different versions of it. Like Kendrick is literally a poet.
Yeah.
In the way where you take that out of context, him just saying that right there, that doesn't sound like a rap lyric.
No.
That sounds like a poem. When you take J. Cole's raps, they sound like crazy fire raps.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like raps.
Yeah.
Like they have a flow to them without you even flowing. That doesn't really have a flow to them.
Like a poet.
It's like more of a poem.
It's more artful. It's more artistic. Like, and I know that's like sort of. I'm not trying to take away from J. Cole, but like it's just different. There's a difference between rap and art, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it's just so cool because he said his heart is made of stone, his mind is made of gold, and his tongue is made of sword, but it may weaken your soul. And how I interpret that is like his heart's stone because he grew up in the streets, and also it's Father Time, and he's talking about how his dad like was hard on him and like never showed love or whatever. And then like but he was smart and he knew he'd like maybe this isn't right, but then if you like act like this isn't right, then it might weaken you, or like trying to be tough weakens you, basically, is what he's saying. And even though he knew, I don't know, it's just
because that's like fitting, like you're just adding to the problem.
Yeah.
And
instead
also
of
like correcting it. Like they're just going along with because it's easier.
Yeah. And also earlier in the song he says like no that's funny. Let me get that again. But his dad, because he's mentioned something in Father Time again. I don't know if you're lost.
We've been talking about Father Time for a while.
Sorry, but his because he said like his dad's mom just died or something, but then he went back to work immediately.
Yeah,
and so then he says in the song like, why, I asked him, why'd he go back to work so soon, and he replied, son, that's life, Bill's got no silver spoon. Like, bro, that is fucking bars, dude. Like, so
I just
like,
wish, bro, you know, the way that Kendrick really is good. I work at a middle school where a lot of kids are struggling. A lot of kids that, you know, probably could listen to that and learn something, bro. Like I literally today, because I was listening to Kendrick all day. I was like literally working with a kid where I was like, damn, I wish you could just listen to this Kendrick song right now and think about the lyrics he's saying and just relate to it and be able to use it. Like, cause it's really meaningful fucking shit, bro. He's talking about real life.
And even Sampha saying tough love, bottled up, no chaser.
No chaser? That's such a bar, dude.
It's so fire, especially because like, I don't know, like you can probably, maybe not, but I bet you can like relate to like it being sort of a normal thing, or not even like normal, but like for some reason you feel like you shouldn't be talking to people about things, or like or like for some reason it feels like we shouldn't be like bottling it up feels normal for some reason. And like so hearing that, like, bro, when we listened to it live, I was tearing up, bro. I was like, this shit hitting different, man.
Bro, we saw this album live. We did, and it was fucking
Shouts out Will
awesome.
Gustafson for hitting us up for that, bro. He hit us up out of the random blue. Said, "You trying to go?"
No, you know what he did say? He said it's $80. I mean, oh, bet.
No, but then he said, "Okay, wait, actually, it's $120."
Not $80.
No, but then he did correct it and say, "Actually, it's this." But then there was even more fees after that.
There was. I thought it was just 120.
No, we paid like 180, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Or maybe 160, 50, but. That's still not that bad, in my opinion, for the best artist.
Someone just asked
time.
MK to go to an Olivia Rodrigo concert for $250.
You might as well just fucking burn your fucking money instead of going that.
We like Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
So it's funny that we're saying that because that is crazy.
I would never pay that much to see her, though. I wouldn't pay anything to see her.
Yeah, I don't think
and I like her. I actually like her music.
I like her too.
But
I don't want to go to Olivia Rodrigo.
No.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna
maybe we're misogynistic for that.
Yeah. We just own it.
Just put us down. Put us down on the list.
It's just not music that I'm gonna like be emotionally invested in any way. Really, it's just music that sort of sounds good. It sounds good.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Sam.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I didn't give my rating. What was yours? 9.0. I'm going 9.15. You like that?
Mac. Oh. Hey.
Sorry, headphone users.
Shh. Doesn't even sound that bad, honestly.
Cool.
Come here. Come back. Mac didn't like that score.
No, he didn't like that. I guess I can't do.
Come sit right here. Come on.
I guess I can't do two.
Come on. Good boy. Lay down.
I guess I can't do two numbers after the decimal.
No, it's just 9.1.
All right, 9.1523.
So 9.1 for this guy.
9.1523. That's what I'm giving it, man. I really like it, man.
It's an amazing album. It really is. If you haven't listened to it yet because you are afraid to listen to new Kendrick, go check it out.
Or afraid to have
I mean, this
thinking.
is also a good album for non-hip hop like listeners to listen to too.
I agree.
So, check it out. What's the worst song, do you think?
Scrolling around for a second.
I mean, I'm probably gonna say this one, Mother I Sober.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for the album.
I think I have to say
because the album's about mental health and like the fucking like relationships that a black kid goes through with the stereotypes, the culture, the everything, and that kind of like encapsulates like just a relationship.
Yeah. I don't listen to that one that much either, but I
might have only listened to it maybe all the way through one time. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Like I was like, this is like a scene out of a movie, you know?
I think I have to say We Cry Together is the worst one.
I didn't really remember that. So
that's the one where they are arguing.
Yeah. Oh, then that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Mother I Sober is not the arguing one.
Which one is that?
It's I don't know, but it's different.
Okay. Then I was thinking of the same one.
Yeah,
we cried together. Yeah.
And yeah, the same thing you just said. It's good for the first listen, but dude, I'm just not gonna listen to a song where people are arguing the whole time.
No, it's like that's like stressful.
Dude, I would just get a girlfriend if I want to hear that.
Facts. JK.
That was a me specific.
You know what's funny is MK's not gonna even watch this, so we're good. MK.
Comment if you know who MK is.
Yeah. So that's Kendrick. I'm excited. He's probably gonna drop more shit too.
Can you hear that playing through the mics? It's playing a little bit. Turn that down a little bit.
Oh, I couldn't hear on the mic.
That's good.
Let us know your favorite Kendrick album songs, your least favorite Kendrick album song.
Yeah, and if you heard us say some dumb shit, comment and tell us we said some dumb shit.
Yeah, tell us we said some dumb shit.
And leave a like.
We're
not done yet though.
We're not done yet though. I was gonna say something. You're good. Yeah, you have any new stand up you're doing? Did we talk about the like comedy playoff thing you're doing?
Yeah, was that the last one? I can't remember. I was definitely talking to you and we were sitting here, but I don't know if it was on pod. I just signed up for it too. Madison's funniest comic. I don't know if there's chance that I don't get even picked to participate in it, but I hope I do.
You think there is a chance, or there isn't?
Well, I had to send in like an application, so that makes me think that might be like that. But
I feel like if you've gone up on Comedy State like multiple times,
yeah,
should be good.
Yeah, I should be good, bro. So that's
like,
cool.
That would be weird if they didn't allow like a regular. Like
yeah, I'm not quite regular yet. But, yeah.
I mean, I would say gone regular. Yeah, let us know your thoughts on Kendrick. We're gonna do more like this. I mean, I was just telling him like before we even started this, I was like, "You like Kendrick or Kanye more?" And it's like a toss up. I mean, we love Kanye. It's just so hard with Kanye being crazy. But we might do a Kanye pod. I don't know. I was also thinking we could do like.
I think
who else could we do? Like Drake? We could do a Drake.
Yeah, we could do Drake. But also with Kanye versus Kendrick, I just feel like Kanye is so good at revolutionizing hip hop.
Kendrick's good at perfecting it.
Yeah. I mean, basically.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because like he does stuff that does sound like Kanye sometimes, but it's like in the right way.
That song Now or Never, I literally looked it up when you went to go do that shit to see like, did Kanye produce this? Like that's how much it sounded like Kanye, that Now or Never song.
Yeah. When did you find out? Is that a sample or is that actually like Kendrick's like team made that song?
I don't know.
Did it say?
Just saw.
Because at first I was like, bro, is this even a Kendrick song or is this like a sample of like an old song? Because it sounds so like just like an 80s like pop hit. Like it literally sounds crazy.
But the producer was a producer I'd never heard of before.
Yeah. I mean, I think all of Kendrick's producers are pretty much like that.
Yeah. But I bet everyone in the music scene knows exactly who they are.
Yeah. Well, and also I think Kendrick, like, I don't think he like does the actual making, but he's like,
BRTs.
Yeah, he's BRTs. Yeah. Just shut up and stack with it.
Shut up and stack, sorry.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean,
I did tell him the idea, like, because he literally showed me like 50 songs that he's like, yeah, I don't know what to do with these. I'm like, bro, like, fucking drop those immediately. They were fire. And he's like, yeah, but like, he wants to, like, he has an album that he's making. And that's the songs that I told you that were like really good. Because he had like a bunch of heaters. But, like, those are songs that were actually good. He's like putting on his album. I'm like, that's awesome. But you also should release those other ones under BRTs. The fan base you already built.
Yeah.
Like, why not just release all the shit you're not gonna under the fan base you already built? Like, and he was like, he actually like was like, yo, I probably should do that. You should, because what if one pops off? Then you could be like, hey, this is my real like.
Or just be BRTs again.
Yeah. But I like his rebranding. I like it because when I listen to all this shit and I listen to the new shit, I was like, it makes sense to do a rebrand.
Yeah, and I agree too. But because I feel like I've heard of rappers or maybe even like bands that were like, we didn't even really want this to be our name.
Yeah.
But then we got famous.
Yep.
So fuck.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's like multiple bands because bands make bad names.
Yeah. Well, because I forget there was some band that I think this isn't even a band I really listen to. It's just I just like have so much music shit come through my thing. It was like some new rock band, and they just like made a song. It was literally they made a song, and they didn't know what their band name was, so they just named the song and then named their band the name of that song.
I mean, even Ski
And they got
Mask
famous.
says how he hates Ski Mask the Slump God.
Yeah, but he's
Because it's so
famous.
dumb.
And
Because if you told someone I'm a rapper, my name's Ski Mask the Slump God, that sounds so
Yeah.
dumb. But when you listen,
Ski Mask sounds sort of cool, like to just say
it
Ski
sounds
Mask.
cool, but like his name on everything is
It's
Ski Mask the Slump God,
yeah.
which is like so dumb.
Pretty
but it's
stupid.
like when I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's my favorite like rapper right now,
Yeah.
or like one of my favorite.
But what
rappers.
I like about like rap too is just because that's your name, like when you search it up on Spotify, like Kendrick goes by K Dot, like he goes
Yeah.
by, or like Drake goes
Everybody
by
has,
Drizzy,
like,
Drake,
bunch of
yeah, or
mantras.
like Tunchi, or like for
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, like
Everybody has
Durkio,
like, side
Smirkio, like Smirk, like G Herbo doesn't really have any, but
things. Swervo.
Swervo, like so you can have like
Lil
Lil Herb.
Lil Herb.
You know his name is Herbert, right?
Yeah, dude. Who was making fun of his ass?
Uh,
Oh God, who was it? It was so funny. They were like,
was it
His
Kai? It was
name's
Kai. It was Kai.
Herbert?
It was Kai Cenat.
oh, I thought it was someone like different, but it might have been.
I think it was Kai because G Herbo was on Kai's stream. He's like, you didn't know my name was Herbert? He's like, no, I didn't know your name was Herbert.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Dude, the fucking video of Kai Cenat reacting to Shannon Sharp saying,
Yes, dude. And then he shows him a video of the little kids.
yeah, that was funny too. No, but even before that, when Shannon Sharp's on Stephen A. Smith and he's like, he's 3 foot, he sits down, he's 1'5", and then Kai's reacting to it and he goes, fuck you, Shannon, fuck you, and he's like screaming fuck you at this guy. It's just so good, bro. Like that's pure entertainment, man.
No, he's a goated entertainer. Apparently, I just saw a video and it could be totally fake, but apparently one of Kanye's people, he might do a stream with Kai.
That's fire. I mean,
Like,
Kai's
isn't
like
that crazy to think
yeah,
about.
that is
Like
cool.
I know he's done it like with like
yeah,
but
he's like huge. now.
Kanye.
Yeah,
Like that's like
that
a
is pretty
different
crazy.
level of like you are in the territory of like every single person will know your name.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy. He's really popping off.
cool to see, man.
Yeah, it is. Because it's like I feel like one thing I was just talking to someone else. I forgot who I was talking to, but they were like, "Yeah, I mean, like it's you're being recorded at all times. Like, how are you gonna be your real self?" I'm like sitting there. I'm like, one, I used to think that way, but then it's like if he's recording himself at all times, like there's no way he can't just be himself.
Yeah.
And then it's also, I feel like we're in a time now where it's like everybody's recorded at all times anyways, and it's like he's pretty much just proving he's a good person because he's like at all times being a good person.
And also, you
Or
know
a
what's
decent
stupid?
person,
You know what's
whatever.
stupid about that? Someone saying that is like the only reason you're saying is because that's how you would be. That's not how everyone else is.
Right.
Like
Some people could be genuine in front of the camera.
and he loves it. So when you're doing what you love, you're being yourself. Like
Yeah.
or like in the you get what I'm saying. So it's like, but that's like a funny instance of being like, how could he do that?
It's kind of backwards.
when you're projecting a little bit. Yeah.
It's
It's like we get it. You
because
couldn't be
people can't be. It's like, well,
no, people do.
you're talking for yourself.
And
Like,
look around. Like, I mean, I guess there's a lot of personalities that aren't genuine or can't be themselves, I guess. But like, that's just such a weird thing to say, like about when everyone in our society is like always around cameras, near cameras,
Yep.
like on camera, like,
that's just the way life is now.
yeah.
Bro, do you ever think about like the president of like Yeet 2093 or like somewhere in that time period is gonna be like someone that like you could find evidence of every step
The
of their
president
life.
at some point is going to be someone that has said skibbity toilet or whatever, and, and the Rizzler and Gyat. That's going to be the president someday, man.
And
It's
he's
just-
and he's probably gonna be cool as fuck. Or she.
She's going to be cool
Or
as
they. Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
They are going to be cool as fuck.
Or what if we have a dog for a president? Shout out all
Then we'd be
dogs.
Russia. Little Russia slander. Shout out to my Russians.
Shout out to the Russians.
Shout out Greg.
Shout out Greg, 'cause that's the only Russian he knows.
Yep. No, I know a girl too. I knew a girl that was
What's her
Russian.
name?
Her name was, she actually used to go by Katya, but then she changed it to Catherine.
Why would you change it to Catherine? Ew.
It's because she went to Middleton.
Yo, Catherine, that's gross. Yeah. We are trash in Middleton lately. We did
Fuck Middleton.
We did it on our last pod too,
we?
I think. Yeah, I think we trashed Middleton for a second, which is so funny because it is trash.
It is trash.
It's a cute little city.
Hey, except for my homies that and they know who they are.
Yeah, y'all Middleton.
And if you're not my homies,
yeah, if you don't know us, we fucking hate you if you're from Middleton. If we know you, we know you.
If we know you, we know. If I knew, I'd have to kill you.
Dude, that was so funny. Especially because we were late game in a blackout game. All right, yeah, we gotta finish this. Love you guys.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us your Kendrick Lamar thoughts because he's the GOAT.
And maybe give us ideas for something you want to see. We
yeah,
probably won't do it.
Should I tell him the idea that I had? Of like,
yeah.
So one thing I was thinking, especially because I just hung out with Shut Up and Stag, B. Ortiz, like have some local rappers on talking about their favorite artists and we go through their discography. So like with Brendan, I think one of his favorite artists would be J. Cole. I'll be down to do a J. Cole pod, like talk to him about it. I don't know if that's his favorite. I don't know who his favorite is. I should have asked him that. But anyways, yeah. Think if that would be a cool idea to have artists on and talk about their favorite artists. I feel like that'd be cool because I feel like I don't see that ever. Holy shit, look at that guy. And that would be just cool because we would get to talk about him too. And like, yeah, let us know. Let us know your thoughts. Thank you guys.
Gang.